Good evening, my name is Denise Condon, and this is Coach Wooden's Leadership Game Plan for Success, my self-reflective review. Inspiring. To be stimulating or exalting to the spirit. While reading Wooden's book, I found it quite inspiring. I've not been in the workforce for almost 5 years now due to raising my 2 children, and reading this book reminded me of why I started my university degree in the first place, and why I am more determined than ever to finish it and become a teacher. I hope to have the same effect on young adults as Wooden has had in his time as a leader. One of the opening quotes in his book is be more concerned with your character than with your reputation. Character is what you really are. Reputation is what people say you are. Character is more important. I think this is a good piece of advice to teach to young adults. I remember as a teenager there were always the different groups that individuals fit into, most of whom were worried about what their peers thought of them. At the end of the day, life goes on. And what matters is how you respect yourself, because with self-respect, you will earn the respect of others. There is always a caution against comparisons. I'm trying to teach this now to my son and daughter, and I know I'll endeavour to teach it to my future students. Strive to accomplish the very best that you are capable of. Nothing less than your best effort will suffice. You may fool others, but you can never fool yourself. Self-satisfaction will come from knowledge that you left no stone unturned in an effort to accomplish everything possible under the circumstances. Sometimes we need to take a step back, realize that life is not all about winning, not about having things or being better than somebody else. It's about being the best that we can be at everything that we do. That is the real satisfaction in life. Wooden's 2 sets of 3s. The first set of 3, never lie, never cheat, never steal. This is a must. Well, it is in my family. So I'm finding it quite easy to implement these rules into my life. However, the third set, don't whine, don't complain, and don't make excuses, I am going to need a little more practice with. It is easy to not take responsibility for my own actions, to blame someone else, and of course make excuses of why things are not getting done. This set of 3 I will take away with a lot of thought and try to succeed in implementing them into my own life. When I become a teacher and start to teach in a classroom, I will be sure to acknowledge some of Wooden's X's and O's. Good values attract good people. It is essential as a teacher to set a good example not only to your students but to your fellow colleagues. Good values are like magnets, so are bad values. What you do is who you are. Who you are is what the organization becomes. People actually do follow the leader. These attributes start with the little things. Turning up on time, listening when someone speaks, answering when someone asks a question, and helping when someone asks for help. Being a leader is not about being the boss, or being a bully, or being strict. It is about being a role model, a good listener, good communicator, taking responsibility and leading your team on a successful journey, whether this is in business, the classroom, or in your home environment. I also agree with what Wooden suggests about being a good teacher. A good teacher is a good student, a lifelong learner. There is no formula that applies to it when it comes to teaching and leading. I hope that I can be this type of teacher, to be patient and remember that people progress at different speeds. Wooden suggests a good teacher wears many hats. Make sure they all fit your head. Many students will need to be shown different ways to understand or interpret what is being taught in the classroom. I still remember learning fractions in late primary school. Our teacher took us to the tuck shop to make pizzas. We cut them into pieces and made every type of fraction under the sun. This is a good example of what else Wooden suggests. Sometimes a good demonstration is more effective than a great description. I will remember that each person in my classroom has the potential for personal greatness, and it will be my job to help them achieve it. Step by step. The little things make big things happen. This piece of advice, I believe, is crucial in life. If only we would all make this a habit in our life. My mother always told me when I was growing up that if I was to bank $10 a week from the first day I start my first job, if only I would have listened to her, I would have saved approximately $10,000 by now, plus interest. But what is a measly $10 in the bank every week? I am now old enough to understand the importance of this concept. Little things make big things happen. Things turn out best for those who make the best of the way things turn out. The thing about life is sometimes there are things that happen that are out of our control. Birth, death, accidents. I believe that all events of life happen for a reason. Sometimes these events are sad, hard, or tough to get through. But it is definitely the way you can turn a negative into a positive. Give unfortunate events a purpose and move forward with optimism and determination to make the most out of a situation. This is something I would like to be able to have more control over. Control on how I react to the hand that I am dealt. Overall, I found Coach Wooden's book very inspiring. His ideas and concepts are something that I hope to implement into my own life, whether it be in the way I raise my family, perform in my job, or just to inspire others that are around me. Thank you.